Well, welcome. December 7th, the first Sunday of December. Oh my goodness, how time goes by so quick. Quick. The upcoming end of 2026. 25, oh yeah, 25. I'm a year ahead already. Oh my goodness. Gee. Well, I think that I'm projecting myself into the future. That I know 2026 is going to be a fabulous year. So, welcome everyone, and I'm Rev Tamara. If there's anybody new, and I'd like to welcome you, and good morning to our Zoom community. Good to see you, and people on YouTube. And on Zoom, do we have Catherine this morning? Hi, Catherine is our practitioner on Zoom today. And if you are new, we have our board president, Sandy, is in the red sweater, and she has a welcome package for you. But first, I'd like to introduce our musicians this week. We have Will and Lori Firstbrook and Suzanne Witten. Yay! So thank you, and I'm going to kick us off this morning.
I had to be here.
We're called the musical chairs.
Yes, we are. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Join in.
Everybody.
Yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I'm getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Soul is welcome here, yeah. My soul is welcome here all the time. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here.
What a great way to kick us off this morning. And two, we'll begin with our way that we always begin, with acknowledging that we gather on these unceded territories of the Coast Salish peoples, including the Semiahmoo, Katzie, and Kwantlen nations. And we honor their enduring relationships with this land, and we give thanks for their care of these lands and the waters. So may this acknowledgement move us towards right relationships with listening and the shared responsibility of taking care of Mother Earth. Here at CSL White Rock, we hold a vision of a loving, vibrant world that works for all. And we are an open, affirming, science of mind community where the vibration of love lifts you, the wisdom of the ages inspires you, and the science of mind empowers you. We believe that you are the architect of your life, and it is never too late to know true happiness. Our teachings are grounded in the science of mind. It's a spirituality, a spiritual philosophy that honors the universal truths found in all faith traditions. And we know that each of us is a unique expression of that divine essence, and we're here to awaken to that truth, to live from the inside out, to be peace, to be love, and to bring our highest selves forward. So I welcome you this morning to CSL White Rock, and whether you're here for the first time or you've been part of this community for years, I just welcome you. You belong. It is so good to have you. And now I'd like to invite our practitioner, Georgia, who will lead us in a time of sacred meditation. And we're going to do it a little different this morning, so be prepared, everybody.
So apparently there's going to be a little bit of you and a little bit of me, right? Okay, cool. I'll try to do it right.
Has sent me to this now moment.
Here I
am. I am that I am. Has sent me to this now moment. Here I am.
Welcome to the meditation on this empowered surrender. Find a comfortable position. Let your spine be straight, yet relaxed. Gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. Take a deep cleansing breath in through your nose and slowly release it through your mouth. Again, breathe in deeply and let it go with a sigh. And notice your body, notice your breath as you arrive fully in this present moment. Let go of the day's worries and the anticipation of what's to come. You are here now in a space of peace and potential. First, let's start with the indwelling presence. Bring your attention inward to the center of your being, the universal spirit, the infinite intelligence, the source of all life, whatever name you give it. It resides within you. It's not a distant entity you must reach, but an intimate reality. You are already feeling this presence as a warm, steady light in your heart center. A light that is calm, perfect, and complete. Recognize that you are a center in this divine mind, a point of consciousness. You are not separate from the source of all light. You are an expression of it. Surrender begins here, in this recognition of your inner inherent divinity. Now, as we align with that universal flow, as you rest in the awareness of your indwelling divinity, consider the concept of universal will. This isn't about giving up control to an outside power, but aligning your personal human will with the creative flow of the universe. In, out, deep, slow. Let's visualize your personal will as a small stream, and the universal will as a vast, powerful river of goodness and purpose. Surrendering means merging your stream into the river, allowing the greater current to carry you effortlessly toward your highest good. You can affirm silently to yourself, my will is in perfect alignment with divine will. I allow the flow of universal life to guide my path. Feel a sense of ease as you release any need to force outcomes, trusting in this inherent wisdom. And in the third part of this surrender, which all these words are coming from Ernest Holmes, emancipation from limitation, you can turn your focus into the idea of emancipation or freedom from limitation. Any beliefs in lack, limitations, or fear are simply mental constructs, not ultimate reality. The presence is within you. It's limitless power, limitless abundance, limitless love in your mind's eye. See any doubts, fear, or limiting beliefs as small clouds of mist as you breathe Watch these clouds dissolve into the radiant light of your inner divinity. You're letting go of the illusion of control and limitation, stepping into the truth of your infinite potential. Feel yourself being set free from past patterns, future anxieties. You are an open channel. For this power, it moves through you without effort. Just simply allow it. And now the final idea of consciousness engagement. The surrender is an ongoing consciousness engagement. It requires you to be awake and aware, consistently choosing to rest in the eternal now, which is filled with good alone. Allow yourself to feel the renewed sense of purpose and peace. You are connected to the divine power, like electricity flowing through you, illuminating your path. Before we close, consider setting an intention to carry this feeling of conscious engagement with you throughout the day. Take another deep breath in. Sealing in this truth of surrender and unity. As you exhale, know that you are guided, supported, and you are free. When you are ready, gently bring your awareness back to the room. Slowly open your eyes. So it is. Namaste.
I am that I am
Has sent me here
to this now moment.
Here I am. I am
that
what
I am.
has sent me here to this now moment. Here I am.
Spirit that's inside of me is telling me it wants to be set free so it can soar and see the beauty that is you and me. Your spirit's like the butterfly. It desires to soar. It wants to fly. It craves for space, it needs more room to be released from its cocoon. So just like that butterfly that works so hard within to free itself from its cocoon and spread its lovely wings and fly, and fly, and fly, fly. We must do the same, you see. We need to go within to release those built-up layers so your spirit can spread its wings and fly, and fly. Help me. And fly. We can fly. We fly.
And
Bring that awesome loveliness for all the world to share. To the magic of your spirit, only butterflies compare. They fly, they fly, they can fly, they fly. And so just like that butterfly that works so hard within to free itself from its cocoon and spread its lovely wings. We fly, we fly, we can fly, we fly.
Well, thank you for sharing your music with us. Will and Lori wrote that song.
Actually, the words were written by a
Oh,
lovely
sorry.
friend named Diana Mellett.
Diana Mellett.
She used to be in Unity, but she's passed over now.
Oh, she wrote it as a poem and you turned it into a song. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Well, here we are again together. Last Sunday we talked about a different kind of December. We named how the season can be beautiful, but also sometimes a little bit overwhelming. The full calendars, the expectations, all the shoulds. The family patterns that show up like clockwork. I'm already in the thick of it. So I invited you last week to do a little bit of homework to notice where in December that you go on autopilot and to choose even one place to soften this month. One thing maybe not to do this year or in this last of the year. Or a place to say no thank you so your soul could breathe. So today we build on that. So if last week was about creating a different kind of December, this week is about what it actually feels like to shed the old skin and surrender into the newness. So our talk today is called Surrendering into the Newness. And Georgia did a beautiful meditation on that. And I think that the song about the butterfly, it's all about the newness. So this morning, we'll start off. You'll notice that I did bring my candles this week. We'll start off with lighting the candle for hope. There we are. So as we relight the candle for hope, and then this week, we also light a candle for peace. So just take a moment and breathe with me. Hand on your heart if that feels good. And just know that peace doesn't mean everything around us is calm. Peace means we're held, even when life is not neat or tidy. Peace happens when we stop gripping and we start trusting. So as you breathe with me again, repeat quietly inside if you choose. Today, I welcome peace into my body, into my home, and into my December. Let's take another slow breath. Let that land. And there we are. As we come back and step into this theme of surrender. So, in Science of Mind, surrender doesn't mean collapse. It does not mean giving up or becoming powerless. Surrender means cooperating with that divine that it's already moving in our life. It's a choice to let go of what no longer serves us so that something truer can come forward. So the three ideas we're going to talk about this morning, readiness/willingness, being open at the top, and the rings of a tree. We'll tie it all together, I hope, for you. But first, readiness. Am I actually wanting newness? Am I willing to step into the newness? That's just something that we can ask ourselves. Because I say sometimes, I want more peace, more love, more prosperity, more freedom. And then life gently points to that habit or pattern, that old story that keeps repeating and says, great, where are we going to start? And then that little niggle that happens, the pattern shows up, and it's like, oh, not that again. I thought I dealt with that, but it's all right. It's another layer coming off. And sometimes the place that I get stuck is painful, but it's also familiar. Sometimes it's better to stay in that pain because I'm comfortable. I know what to expect with it, rather than shifting into the newness. I have these thoughts. A lot of times I have to make everyone happy. If I don't do it, it won't get done. This is just how it is for me at Christmas. That's a big one for me. But if we want a new experience, and we want to, it's about taking the time. It's about stop acting from that old story and moving towards something new, a new way of thinking. So readiness is not about perfection. It's about honesty, and to be able to say, Spirit, show me where I say I want newness, but I'm acting from that old script. And here's the kicker. I can ask Spirit to give me the courage to show me that. Because sometimes I don't want to look at it. As I know already this week, my brother lives in Kelowna. My mom's down here, so making arrangements I flew my brother down because it's a big birthday month. And, then all those little stories start to happen. And it's like, okay, how do I move out of that way of being, of that wounded little girl that sometimes felt, oh, he's the golden child. I do all the work. He gets all the glory. What the heck? Right? So, but I don't want to show up this Christmas that way. I don't want to show up this year. I don't get to see him that often. So I want to be open and present. I want to be in that space of love with him this upcoming week. So I've been practicing breathing, doing my self-regulating, which is good. It's getting those strategies that help me stay calm, that help me move into that place. Prayer works. For me, sometimes tapping works, or just even giving myself that little bit. It's okay. You're going to be okay. And then it's moving into being open at the top. So if we're willing and we stepped in and we're saying we're ready to change, so then as classic Ernest Holmes says that we are open at the top. But what that means is that we stop living if there's a ceiling over our head. There's no ceiling on what's possible. No locked door, and no, this is as good as it gets. Even while we're in that tender place of letting go, we can lean towards what is emerging good. We do that by visioning into the newness, praying into the newness, and speaking about our life in a new way. And when we focus on the newness, freedom, possibility, those old structures then just seem to start falling away because we're realizing they don't serve us. Our spiritual practices help us release control. I need to remember that. My spiritual practice helps me release control so that Spirit can step in, that I can open up to my heart, open up myself. So sometimes that may be very ordinary. It may be pausing before I say yes to another event, choosing one night this week to stay home. Maybe it's lighting a candle and breathing and letting that "you're not enough" story go. For that night anyways. I can pick it up and put it down again the next day. When I talk about December patterns, not all of them are hard ones. In my family, December has always started with the wild run of birthdays, which I started to talk about. And it starts today. Today would have been my Uncle Reg's birthday. So I have the 7th, and then on the 8th is my cousin, my mom's sister's son. The 9th is my brother. The 10th is my mom. And I end it off with the 11th. And we do have my husband's dad on the 21st, who's a winter solstice baby. So growing up, we had a big birthday party all the time. We had this whole string of events sometimes happening from different ages. My brother's 6 years younger than I am, and then my cousin's in the middle of us. So I don't know if anybody remembers Shaky Pizza. And you would go, it was a chain of pizza, and you could go, I think, or no, it was Me and Ed's, I think is the one, Me and Ed's. And so you'd go in and you'd order your pizza, and then all the kids, we'd stand at the window and watch them make our pizzas. And so, it was fun. My brother, when he was little, he had this little blue pinstripe suit that he used to wear for his birthday all the time. And it's so fun. I tried to get a few pictures to show you all, but I went down a little rabbit hole this morning and I started going, and then it was like, oh my gosh. But it was so lovely those times. And so again, flying my brother down for my mom's birthday this year, and we're getting together with my cousin. So we're all meeting on his birthday on the 8th. And this is going to be one of the first times that we've celebrated our birthdays all together since we were about 15 years old. So you might imagine the color of my hair. That was a couple years ago. Just a couple. And so we're not doing Shakey's pizza. We're going to do Chinese food, but that's okay. That's newness. We're starting a new tradition. But that's where we go. For me, that's the part of surrendering into what newness looks like. And just dropping those stressful patterns by saying yes to the ones that are meaningful, yes to the connection that feels real, yes to traditions that actually feed my soul instead of just feeding my calendar. And it makes me think of the image of the rings of a tree. So I love the image of the rings of a tree. So when you cut across a large tree, you see all those rings, the years and years of growth, seasons of drought, seasons of abundance. The tree carries that whole story within itself. Each ring is a chapter, and yet the tree doesn't cling to the old bark. It keeps growing outward, layer by layer. And guess what? We're like that. We have rings of experience. The years that we went through loss, the years we started over, the year maybe you found this community, the year we realized we are not broken. We are not broken. We're just becoming. We're just becoming. So surrendering into the newness doesn't mean rejecting those earlier rings. It means honoring the wisdom they gave us and to be willing to grow beyond them. And for me, as you know, this is very real right now. When I think about that image of the rings of the tree, I think, yep, that's my life right now. I'm turning 60. It's my last weeks of my 50s, And I've been doing that very glamorous spiritual practice called going through old photos and closets and trying to find, I was, like I said earlier, I was trying to find pictures to show you different years of my life. But anyways, that went to a whole different thing. But there was, in my 20s, I did have the big hair. And in my 30s, I was working really hard at a bank, trying to prove myself and raising my children. And then in my 40s, I was doing all the things for everybody. And in the 50s, I started learning how to say no, sort of. I'm still working on it. And it hit me, each of those versions of me is like that ring of the tree. It's a whole season of life. Some years were lush and wide and full of growth, and then some years weren't. They were a little more narrow and tight, when it felt like all I could do was just hang on. And some of you moms maybe remember those years when our kids were smaller and going from one thing to another. But then I noticed, especially around the holidays, is that for a lot of those rings, December has such a familiar pattern for me of overscheduling, over-functioning, over-shopping, and under-resting. And somewhere inside I had that story that a good December meant I had to keep everybody happy, say yes to everything, and quietly ignore my body and soul. So this year I am doing it a little differently. It's one of those times I thought as I approach 60, I can feel that bark starting to crack with maybe a few more wrinkles. My body's definitely different, new hip, new knee, it's good. My energy is different and my priorities are different. And honestly, I just don't have the same tolerance for pretending. So this year, as I thought about turning 60, I had this deep inner nudge from Spirit that said, you actually don't get to take that old December story into the next ring of your life. It's leaving it behind. And I really wanted to argue with that, and I'm still struggling because I'm like, oh my gosh. But then on Friday, I hit send and I booked my husband and my children off to Mexico for Christmas. I'm having a little bit of heart palpitations, people, because I'm the one who does the Christmas. Usually the story of my Christmas is Christmas Eve at my house with my family, Christmas morning brunch with the kind of outliers of the family, like my mom and dad are split up, so my dad would come. And then Christmas dinner, we would have Tony's family. And then Boxing Day would be my best friends. Yeah, that was... Yes, you're all invited on the 26th, but I won't be there this year. You can knock on the door. But it's letting that go and saying it's okay. Because I'm just at that time of my life right now where this might be one of those last moments with my children who are 30 and 27 that they don't have partners. Well, they do have partners, but they're not married, and it's not that we can all. So it's a time for us to connect and spend time, and that's what's important right now to me. And as much as I love my mom and I love my husband's father, it's just this is a time that we can all connect. And I'll figure out the 22nd before we go. But it's taking that time with fewer obligations and real connection. And it's trusting myself. It's trusting myself and leaning in. I have a friend who says I don't know if any of you do kind of muscle testing for yourself about things. So she muscle tests very gently before she says yes or no to an event. I'm like, oh my goodness, that is brilliant. I think I've got to start doing that. So I'm going to not ask my 60-year-old self to live December like I did in my 40s. That ring is complete. This ring is about peace. This ring is about trust. This ring is about living what I say I believe, that I live in a universe of abundance, that I am supported at all times, and I don't have to earn my worth by doing more. Whew. So I wonder for you today, what ring of life are you in? And is there an old December story that you're willing to stop dragging forward into this season? So that's what this whole month is about. It's about gently supporting ourselves and surrendering into what is new, what is possible. So let's just do a short practice together. If you're willing, close your eyes or soften your gaze. And take a deep breath in. And just let it out. And just settle into that breath. The in and the out that Georgia said, the deep and the slow. And bring to mind one December pattern you're willing to release. It might be, I have to say yes to everything. or I have to do this alone, or I have to check out emotionally to get through it. Just whatever it is for you, just notice it. No judgment, no judgment. Now feel your feet on the ground and imagine that you're that great tree. You're rooted, steady, loved. And I invite you to say silently to yourself, I'm willing to release this old story. I am open at the top. I surrender into newness. Now imagine a new ring forming. A December where you move at the pace of peace. See yourself laughing, resting, connecting in real ways that you feel supported. Take another breath. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. So, that could be your new December. So simple homework for this week. Choose one old story or pattern you're willing to shed. Just one. Don't have to tackle everything. Write it down somewhere where you'll see it. And each evening, maybe light a candle and say an affirmation for yourself. Something like, I'm willing to release the old and surrender into the new. If you want, you can add an Advent piece around it about peace. You can ask yourself, where is peace inviting me to loosen my grip today? And when we think about that, that's how we can participate into the shedding process with curiosity, not with force, with soft knees, which I know I have, and an open heart. So let's close in prayer. Knowing there is one life, one presence, one infinite peace that is forever unfolding as all of creation. It is the light. That life is my life right now. I know it is also each one of yours. That peace is my peace now. That light is moving as each person in this room, everyone joining us online, and everyone that we love. I know that in this holy season, we are guarded, guided in the art of surrender. We are not asked to give up anything. We are invited to say, let's lay down the doubt, the fear, the old stories of not enough, and maybe lay down those frantic December habits that no longer fit. Right now, I accept for each one of us a new ring of growth, a new experience of peace, a new December story. I see us open at the top, open to divine ideas, to right timing, to surprises, to ease, to support that shows up in just the most beautiful of ways. I bless this beloved community of CSL White Rock, and I see us thriving, serving, and radiating love, and standing as that beacon of hope and peace in this area and beyond. Our good is already in motion. So with a deep, deep gratitude, I release this word, knowing it is already done. And so it is. Thank you. Now we bring back. Thank you.
Wow. I can breathe. It's beautiful. The song is called Grace.
Two tiny little angels are standing side by side. They give me inspiration. They've come to be my guides. They remind me that I'm one with God and should be very proud. Go shout it from the mountaintops, very clear and very loud. We want the world to know the truth. There need not be this fear. For love is all you'll ever need. The rest will just appear. Like magic, life will fall in place. There'll be no lack or need. With love you have the gift of grace. From fear you will be freed. Like love will take you any place. There's nothing then that you can't face. When you are love and love is grace. Peace throughout the human race. Like magic, life will fall in place. There'll be no lack or need. With love you have the gift of grace. From fear you will be freed. That love will take you any place. There's nothing then that you can't face. When you are love and love is grace. Peace throughout the human race. Peace. 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 Thank you. Again, that was Diana Mallet who wrote the words, and we wrote the music.
And you sung them beautifully. Thank you so very
Thank
much.
you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, you beautiful people. And you, oh, look at those beautiful faces. They're all in my heart. I just have to tell you one little tradition that I found down in Mexico at this one community I was in. They never waved, but when you went by them, they just always put their hand on their heart. So you are in my heart. I thought it was so beautiful. So I'm Jill Engels, and I'm here to do the announcements today. I'm one of the practitioners, and I'm first going to invite the lovely Janet up to talk about the winter concert.
The lovely Janet. Okay. I can live up to that. So, did everybody enjoy the concert? Yes. I sure did too. I just want to thank everybody. I just stood here from the minute we finished service. My fear was we weren't going to get set up in time for the concert, for the doors to open. So I knew we had to get out of here, over to Elgin, reset up, and take everything. And I just watched it happen. I didn't have, nobody, people just did it. It was amazing. And I just want to thank everybody. I was going to say it takes a village to run a concert. And we did. We did. Yeah, it was
so lovely, and I just wanted to put a real thank you out. We made some money, and you know, like over $1,500. That's okay. Nancy, you'll be happy to see that in the bank account. And what it does is it helps us plan for future fundraisers, because once we have a little bit of money in a fundraising account, then we can, you know, you have to sort of put out money sometimes to bring in money, right? So we're learning how to fundraise. But no, everybody, thank you. Everybody, and the people who helped, well, I mean, Judy and Nancy, and the auction was such a lot of work. But thank you to all the people who got donations. Boy, we were very, very fortunate. So everything went really well, and I just want to say thank you. And we'll do something else at another time. Bye.
Thanks, Janet. Okay, this week coming up starts with a wonderful coffee and conversation with Reverend Tamara at 2 o'clock at Leon's Cafe Gourmet Belgian Specialties. So that's 2 o'clock on December 9th, Tuesday. An evening sacred circle, our very own Liv, she'll be facilitating that, and that is on Tuesday evening at I got 10:30 in the morning. I wonder what I was doing when I wrote this up. At 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. in the evening. Beautiful time to connect, a beautiful time to open your hearts and use practices and principles, and it's a wonderful time to be in community. You can find the Zoom link on the computer on our website. And there will be no morning sacred circle in December. How? Because it's on Christmas Day. So there will be none in December. However, it will resume in January. And I think it's the 22nd of January. Yes, with Diane and myself. Sunday Conversation, December 14th. That will be with, I know Diane and I will be there leading it, and I'm sure Reverend Tamara would be as part of that, or leading, or we'll be doing something anyway. So please join us. It's always great to be together at this gathering at our Sunday Conversation and ask questions. Like, let's jump in and dive into a few things that might not be quite, not quite sinking in, and maybe we can help out or guide or learn together. So please join us with that, and that's next Sunday. Oh, and Blue Christmas. That is on Tuesday, December 16th. It's on Zoom, and that's with Reverend Tamara and myself. We'll be facilitating this, and this is an opportunity to come together, and we want to honor you if you're having a challenging time through the Christmas season, or it might just be it doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. It's just sometimes it's a difficult time. Sometimes life is difficult. So this is a great time if you want to come in and share some time with us. And we're going to do some meditation, and we're going to do some lighting candle lighting ceremony. It's a really lovely sacred time to be together. So we invite you, and that's on the 16th of December at 6 p.m. on Zoom. Oh, 6:30? Okay, it's at 6:30, so that'll be perfect. December 21st, please remember this, solstice. That is Sunday solstice. There will be no morning in-person service on Sunday, December 21st. There will, however, be on Zoom, same time. Reverend Tamara will be there, I will be there, and we'll be there. It'll be more of a meditative type of service. It'll be lovely. It'll be delicious. So please join us. And of course, your online community, I'm so happy that you will be there as well. So there will be no in-person on December 21st in the morning. However, in the afternoon, we're going to have our solstice. And what's going to happen that day is it's going to be welcoming the light with Reverend Tamara, Reverend Tamara and the practitioners. And you can enjoy the musical extravaganza that day. It's going to be with our own Michelle Briggs, Nathan Aswell, and Heidi McCurdy. It'll be amazing. So what's going to happen is we invite you to bring some appetizers. The doors open at 3:30 in the afternoon, and the service is from 4 to 5:15. Bring family and friends. It's a really, if you haven't been to one, it's a really lovely, lovely time. We decorate in here, and some of us wear all white, some of us wear all black, or sometimes we could be doing something different, Georgia, couldn't we? You just never really know. But anyways, it's a wonderful time to be together in community. Okay, so this is, I'm going to jump into and just mention for those who are members of the men's group that will resume on Monday nights in January. One other thing is on Nature's Fair receipts. There's no slides for any of this, I don't think, Michael. Nature's Fair receipts, if you can get them in by the end of next week, Nancy? Next week? Next week, and of course, I don't know if you're aware of this, but all Nature's Fair receipts, we receive 3% of the net sales back into our pocket. So it's a great program that's in place there. And also for those for recycling, I guess everybody knows about a recycling program at what is it, the White Rock? Oh, the Return It. I'm so glad that's up there because it's not down here. Return It is right there. It's a great way for our community to get money back as well. And one more thing, this isn't for everybody, but it's just easier for me to do it. Science of Mind magazines, the people that are newly prescribing, if you haven't paid me, it's $60 and your magazines will start in March, because I think your last one actually is paid up until the end of February. So you can just pay me anytime or email me or e-transfer or whatever. That is it. Thank you. It's lovely to be with you. Food bank. Okay. Well, food bank's up. This is the other thing. All of the things that happen on a weekly basis are listed right there. So you can, there's the food bank there, meditations every week. Oh yeah, we come to CSL White Rock as well. Thanks very much. Reverend Tamara.
Yes, it is good. I think we've been collecting for the food bank for a little bit, which is lovely to do. And I think if anybody is interested in helping, there's the Surrey Christmas Bureau are still looking for people to adopt families. So I know I've adopted my family already. I had to buy for a 17-year-old girl. That was, I had to remember, what was that like? Yeah, I tell you. So, yeah, makeup, exactly. I called my daughter and said, okay, what do I do? So it's fabulous. So this is our time, and thank you, Jill, for doing all those wonderful announcements. Some of that there's so much going on in December, and I know I said to rest, but they're just such beautiful opportunities to connect, and that's what we want. So let's just take a moment now in our service and remember that as we prepare to give, that we're participating in that infinite flow of good. We live in a universe of abundance, and every gift we offer is an affirmation of truth. We give not from obligation, but from that place of love and gratitude. Our giving is a way of saying yes, yes to the presence that is always there to support us, always providing, and is always overflowing with possibility. And your gift, whether it is time, treasure, or talent, helps sustain and expand the love, the learning, and the spiritual nourishment of this beloved community. Because of you, we are able to say yes, yes to our caring, our outreach, yes to growth, and yes to being a light in White Rock and beyond. So if it feels right, I invite you to take your gift and hold it to your heart and silently bless it, knowing it returns to you multiplied as joy, as peace, as abundant good. We have a new affirmation this week. So I think I have it up there, Michael. No, is it not there? Oh, crap. Whoops. All right, you guys are just going to have to repeat after me. With a grateful heart, I share my good with this beloved community. As I give, love and abundance circulate through my life and through our center. We thrive together. I am blessed, and I am a blessing. And so it is. So I'd like to welcome back our musical people. I don't know. I'm having a moment. Thank you.
Okay.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. He is my source. God is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need.
God is my power.
Gives me everything I need.
Oh, yeah.
So I give thanks
I give thanks
for all my blessings.
all my blessings.
God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
Oh, yeah.
God
Gives me everything I need.
Thank you. And I'd like to invite we got all our practitioners here today in person, and we have Catherine online. Let's just take a moment as we as we wait for Jill. She's still in Mexican time. Yes, it's true. Yeah, it's perfect. And we bless these gifts, and we bless the givers and the receivers. And we bless this wonderful community. I know that these make a difference in our lives and all the lives that we touch. So our hearts are opened, and a vision of a world that works for all is in its works right here, right now. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you hopefully grabbed a little joy note out of the basket. And so for our online community today, the one that I pulled for you is whatever we plant in our subconscious mind and nourish with repetition and emotion will one day become our reality. Ooh. That's true. It's true. Yeah. So yes, speak to yourself kindly and with love. Thank you for that. So I'm not sure if everybody knows all our practitioners. We have Catherine online today, and we have Georgia, Diane, Liv, and Jill, and myself as well. I'm always a practitioner first. And our practitioners are here for you. They provide a safe place, a sacred place of connection where they can be present and they can listen and to whatever that is on your heart. It is a place for you to be heard. And if you also wish to have a prayer, they're honored to do this for you. This can happen today after service. It can happen online as well as in person. And there's also other opportunities. You can go on our website. There's a prayer care page that you can fill out a request, or there's a prayer box in the box. So if you wish to go deeper, our practitioners are available for sessions both in person and online. So with that, I'll ask everybody to stand up for our closing affirmation. And repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening in me right now. It says, wonderful is happening in me right now. It's this thing called life. It's this thing called life. It's this thing called love. It's this thing called love. It's this thing called unity. It's this thing called unity. I know it. I know it. I feel it. I feel it. I express it. I express it. I am it. I am it. And so it is. And we'll have our closing song. Thank you. I love it when
I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I'm walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing joy today. I choose abundance today. I choose abundance today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I choose abundance today. Heaven. I'm choosing heaven today.
Oh yeah.
I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today.
I'm choosing heaven today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. And so appreciate everybody being here today. And remember, follow us on our Facebook, Instagram page, and check out our website for anything that you want to find out that's going on. It's all there. Yeah, give it some likes. That's right. Let's share it out in the world. Thanks, everybody. Stay for coffee. And oh, there's cookies back
I made
there.
peanut butter, and there's dried cranberries in the cookies with raisins. Help yourself.
Yay, coffee and
No
cookies.
gluten.
Sounds good. Thanks, everyone. And thank you, guys. So good. Thank you, Will, Lori, and Suzanne. Thank you again.